Okay guys, so we need to be careful now that we start to order all these gigs that we don't get lost. So what we need to do is to keep a good account of everything that we're doing and keep some notes and stuff like that. So I've created this spreadsheet for you, and in here we can tick off whatever sites we're working with. We can put some comments, what was it, whether a gig was ordered, we can put the order number and stuff like that. We can put in if we added feedback or if the gig is completed, and we can put some comments and bits and pieces. So let me show you an example of that. I'll just do it for one or two, and I'm going to go and update all of this. Now the first thing we want to do is put in here the site name that we're working on. So I'm going to put in here see here it will just it's a little bit too big because I've got quite a long name here, but I can just stretch that. We've got quite a bit of space here. Right, so that makes it a little bit tidier. Right, now I need to go and find the gigs that I've ordered, and the way I do it, if I come back up here and you go to buyer, you go to my shopping. Right, now you can see in here the ones that are active, and even if they're recently delivered, they're still going to be in this folder here, as long as you don't leave them for too long, okay, once they're completed, once they're delivered. Otherwise it will get switched over here for pending my review. You can see how many that I order, so really important that you catch up with these as quickly as possible. And you can see I fell behind when I was doing product creation. I've got 79 gigs that haven't even been reviewed yet. That's not a good situation, and it's because I was extremely busy doing these videos and things, but I will have to catch up with that and put them all in. Otherwise I don't know what I've done for what site. And the way that we organize the results as well, I want to cover in this video too. So the first one I did was the ping.fm, so I'm going to find it down here, and this one here. So I can just right click here, open in a new window. Right, so I can take order number, and just put it in here. Just make that a little bit bolder so I can see it. And also I want to put in here the name of the seller. So it's this guy here. I'll just copy this. If it keeps the anchor if it keeps the URL, then that's even better because we can just click straight on it. No, didn't keep the URL. Right, let's just see if we can get that in. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put this first in here, and we will take this from here. Still doesn't let me. Come on. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I've got the gig URL in here. Usually I'm doing this in a Word document, but we did this in Excel for you. That's why it's a little bit confusing even for me at the moment. Right, so I've got this URL here. I've got the order number and ordered, so we can say yes. Received and reviewed, not yet. And we'll put some notes in here when we give feedback, and it's even a good idea if you just keep an eye on what feedback you did give, so you don't just keep giving the same feedback all the time. Now if I had multiple sites, I could just keep adding them here. I can go probably about 5 sites for each one of these documents, and we can make it go as long as we want. Okay, Right now, this is all broken into week 1. Next week you will get week 2. We won't reveal what those gigs are until next week. And what we will do next week, we will give you, for example, like this in the same format. It will say week 2, and all you have to do is just like this, copy right down to the end of week 2 when you get it next week, and just copy it and then paste it into your week 1 that you've got at the bottom down here, and that will give you a continuation so that you can just keep working on the same spreadsheet every time. So let me do just one more of these, and you can even take this as well. Just put that in. We can put it in here. What we need to do is put it in here, and you can see. So we can cover that with our own comments if we want later. And you can see that's nicely organized now, and we can keep a track of everything that's going on. Now what I like to do as well is to do this. So it's in green because it's ordered. Now you can change that color when you're waiting for it to be reviewed or whatever. You can make it green, amber, red, whatever you want to do. So you can have green, amber here, and red here for completed. Just do a lighter shade of red there, so it's easier to see, and that way you can see what's happening. Yeah, whatever way suits you. That's the kind of way that I play around with it, so I can see everything in an instant. Right now, let's go and take one more gig, one that has been completed. So I'll go back in here, my shopping, and this guy completed. So he has added all available networks in both OnlyWire and Social Adder. Right, so now what I need to do is save this somewhere, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So we're going to create a new folder. Call it Maverick SEO Blueprint, and we're going to create a new folder as well. We call it week 1 account creation, and then we'll create a new folder again. We're going to call this one OnlyWire, and we're going to create another one called Social Adder because that's what he's given me as a bonus. So we go in here and we can save that in there, and it's a RAR file. Right, now I'm going to open that. So I'll go into week 1, I'll go into where it says OnlyWire, and I've got it in here, so I just want to right click and I want to extract the files here. And I can open that, and we can see what he's got for Social Adder. So that's the account for Social Adder, which we will go and check in a second. User. He's given me the username Social Adder, ID here, and the password here. So let's just go and check that just to see what it looks like. So username is Social Adder, just double click so we don't have any spaces before or after. And here, and we'll take the password, double click, and here, let's go and check it. So he's even done one of these. This is 10 days ago. So this is not a new account, but that could be actually a decent thing. I'm not too worried about that. And he's got some other ones in the share queue. Let me just see what else is in here. Right, probably the best thing for me to do here is to change the password immediately, so I'm going to probably do that, but I want to go and see the accounts that we got first. Let's go and edit. Right, and we've got all of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that looks like the same one to me. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got 15 or 16 now. And let's see what happens here. We can add more. Right, I'm not that familiar with social adders, so I'm looking at this basically for the first time as well, but I did want to see what it looks like. And let's see, stats. So we've got 17 accounts. Maybe he's put his own affiliate in there. Right, okay, so just go and try something. I'm not sure why these are in here. Maybe it's I need to figure out what is a share code. It's something I'm not familiar with, but if it allows me to get instant links every time I do a post, then that's good. So all I need to do is add the bookmark. So I'm going to I'll put in my blog this time. Internet marketing training. Copy. There we go, something like that. Category we can choose business finance. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with what this is, so I'm going to put it in here too. Let's just save that. Oh no, I've got to put tags. Save. Okay, let's try one more. Here. Right, so we need minimum 50 characters for the description. Let's try that one more time. Right, okay, so what is this credits in? What am I missing here? Alright, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to figure this out later and I'm going to come back to it, but at least we can see how it works to get these submitted. But I think we need to get some credits, which is not really you know, a big deal, but it's good for you to know that before you go and order some stuff. I'll put that in the notes as well. I'll save that site up here as well, so it's done. let's go and check the rest of that results. So we know that he's done that one with 17 accounts. That was a bonus. Right, now this is the, he's giving me only wire. Wasn't this supposed to, oh yes, only wire, not ping.fm. Let's just see. So only wire, details is here. We'll use that in a second. Copy. And we got between 6 and 45, so we got about 39 accounts in here. We'll just go and check it out. Again. Let's get the other one. Again. Right, so we can change passwords and stuff in here, and we can do 300 submissions per month. This is a free account, but that means that we need to let's just check what services we got here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 33. Wow, there's more than 39 here. Let's count them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 52 accounts here. So that's pretty good. That means every time we do a post we've got 52. You've turned on 44 out of 49. I counted 52, so I don't know how I did that. But anyway, let's just get something going here. Some tags. Okay, let's leave it in there. That's enough. So we've got all of these ticked. We'll put it under keep it in business, post it now. Success. So we just got 44 backlinks, and that was only $5 it cost us to get that set up. So we can use that again and again, and we can give this guy some feedback. So we're going to keep a copy of that as well. So I would use this guy again, definitely, and I'm going to have to take all these details as well from him. Let's just get that gone first. Right, now back to the spreadsheet. So only wire, complete comment and feedback we can stick in there. We can always stretch that if we want to, we can make it bigger, but I think we don't need to do that. Actually, I think I'm just going to take that out, and I'm going to put more on comments in here. There we go, just for me. Right, now let's go and get the name of his number of his gig, and I'll just keep this tidy. And his name is Nexi. I know this looks time consuming, but when you start to build up these campaigns, this really is really useful. It can help you a lot later, so it's better just to do it and get it done. And it's okay. So now we can mark these two. We'll mark them as red. It's completed. Okay, so we can unmark that one. Unmark that one. So anything red means completed. And let me just take a copy of the gig, and we're done here. There we go. So there's a little bit of work there. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's what I suggest you do if you're going to build some major campaigns and multiple campaigns. You can keep everything nice and organized, and I tell you what, that 2 minute spending doing that is much better than having to go and create all those accounts or using Scrapebox or trying to figure out SE New Corrects Room and things like that. So that's just the way I would do it. And we can just save that now. Just save it as. SEO blueprint, where is it? Gigs ordered, yeah. Week 1. Actually, I'll keep it not just in week 1, I'll just keep it here. There we go. Go back here. Right, so that's it, nice and tidy. So now you know how to keep things organized and how you can keep a track of everything. So I hope that's useful. So that's the end of week 1. Next week we've got some really good things coming up, and we'll start to getting some content created as well, and the specific ways that we do that to get really high quality content, especially with video. So we will get into a bit of video marketing as well once we get into sort of week 3 and week 4, and when we start to go and get backlinks and add content on the site and things like that. But we're building it up nicely now, so we're starting to pull things together. We're getting accounts together. We're going to be in blog directories. You can also look at doing RSS directories, which I will probably do, but check your RSS feed is working. You can also do some things like make sure you get in as many search engines as possible as well. But the main ones is really Bing and Webmaster Tools, and I showed you how to do that in the WordPress SEO blueprint. That's enough for now. If you want to go further, then you can, and Fiverr is a good place to get that done, but maybe you can find it in some bonuses and things. So that's it for this week. I hope it's been valuable to you, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks guys, bye.